for your average gamer, as most games are only a couple of gigabytes each. Also on top of the box is an important notice, as a Facebook account will be required to log in and use this headset. On the back of the box, you have some of the most anticipated VR games coming soon for both the original Quest and Quest 2. I'm personally really excited for The Climb 2, Population 1, and Jurassic World Aftermath. Now let's crack open the box and see what's inside. First up, you get this little package which contains a quick start guide and warranty information booklet. You also get a 1 meter USB-C to USB-C charging cable and power adapter for your region. You also get a pair of Oculus Touch controllers, and I really love the design of these new controllers. They've made some great improvements to them over the last generation, including longer battery life and stronger haptic feedback. They take just a single AA battery each and come with batteries pre-installed. Of course, you get the Oculus Quest 2 headset itself, and you can see here just how small and compact it is. It features 4 tracking cameras on the front plate for the Oculus Insight tracking system. And finally, you get a glasses spacer if you happen to wear glasses, to give them some extra room inside the...
So you've got your own business, and you're doing everything you can to promote it. But marketing doesn't always have to be so flashy. With Google Ads, you can select your goal, like getting more
you want to play
visits,
some Warzone?
and your ad will show up on Google. So you can advertise smarter.
Zello.
Squarespace lets you run your brand like a business with e-commerce and more. So you can have longevity in today's world.
Ain't no fucking way you just killed me.
Zello.
That type of timing.
Yo.
headset. Now, with everything out of the box, we need to download and install the free Oculus app for your Apple or Android device. Ensure your device is connected to Wi-Fi.
Who say killing me,
The mobile device is only required for the initial setup. Everything else can be managed on the headset itself once the setup is complete. Although I do find the mobile app to be quite useful, especially to browse the latest games from the Oculus Store, connect with friends, and also check out upcoming events that you can attend in VR using Oculus venues. The first time you open the Oculus app, you'll be prompted to log in using a Facebook account. This is a requirement to use the Oculus Quest 2 for both new and old Oculus users. Unlike the original Quest, most of the setup procedure for Quest 2 takes place in the headset itself.
Yeah, you're not on
so grab
no
yourself a
timing
chair
zone.
and put it in the center of your intended play space. Prior to sitting down and getting the headset on, I would recommend noting down your Wi-Fi password and removing the battery tabs from both the Oculus Touch controllers to activate them. The headset itself should have around 40% charge out of the box, which is going to be plenty to get you through the setup process. Now press and hold the power button on the right hand side of the headset for 2 seconds and put the headset on. Adjust the head strap using the 2 plastic toggles at the back and tighten the strap over the top so the headset feels comfortable. Inside the headset, you'll be greeted with this screen. Now, I captured this footage through the lenses of the headset, so apologies the quality isn't great, but it should give you an idea of what to expect. The touch setting, and there's plenty of options to choose from. Now you'll be prompted to set up your IPD. Now, IPD is your interpupillary distance, which is the distance between your eyes. You need to set this correctly for the most comfortable VR experience. The Quest 2 has 3 IPD setting slots, which accommodate an IPD range from 58 to 72 millimeters. You can set your IPD by manually moving the lenses to the different setting slots. Setting 1 is 58 millimeters, setting 2 is 63 millimeters, and setting 3 is 68 millimeters. Set which one feels the most comfortable for you. My IPD is around 61 millimeters, and I found that setting 2 works the best for me. Now, this is where your Wi-Fi password will come in handy, as you'll need to connect the headset to your Wi-Fi router. You're then provided with a brief safety video to ensure your play space is clear of obstructions and shows you how to set up your Guardian boundary system. It also explains that on the store you have different comfort settings for VR games and experiences, which include comfortable, moderate, and intense. For those new to VR, I'd recommend sticking with the comfortable games and experiences to prevent any discomfort, as VR can be quite an intense experience for newcomers. At this point, your headset and controllers will require an initial update. This can take up to 5 minutes, so you can take the headset off, and you should hear an audible cue once the update is complete and the headset has restarted. Now you'll need to pair the Quest 2 with the Oculus mobile app. The app should recognize the headset and prompt you automatically to pair, but there is a pairing code displayed in the headset if you need to pair it manually. The final step of the setup process is to set up the Guardian boundary system. This is designed to notify you of the edges of your play space when you're in VR to prevent you from bumping into walls or furniture. First, set your floor level by lowering the controller to the floor and pressing the trigger button. Now just simply draw the boundary outline of your play space using the pass-through mode and you're pretty much all set. You can set the Guardian system in multiple rooms and the headset will remember them. If you move through the boundaries of your Guardian system, it will automatically show you the video pass-through mode so you can see a black and white representation of the real world around you. At the end of the setup process, you'll be given the option to enable hand tracking. And if enabled, it will run you through a short introduction to the Quest 2's hand tracking functionality. In the home environment, you can enable hand tracking at any time to navigate the menus or the Oculus browser. Just simply put the controllers away and your virtual hands should appear, allowing you to use simple gestures such as pinching and scrolling. Now you're all set up, you'll be in the home environment where you can browse the store, play games from your library, connect with friends, and much, much more. And this will be the starting place whenever you power the headset on in the future. Once you're familiar with the home environment, I have some VR experiences that are just perfect for beginners. All of these experiences are available on the store for free, and they can be enjoyed by the whole family. The first experience I would recommend is Oculus First Steps. It's a great introduction to VR and teaches you how to use the Oculus touch controllers. You can play around with some items, blast some targets, or even dance with an adorable Pixar-esque robot. It's awesome. The second experience I'd recommend is a classic called First Contact. You're greeted by a timid, Wall-E-looking robot that will show you some fun and interesting ways to interact with objects and the virtual environment. And the final experience I would recommend is Elixir. This short experience puts you in the shoes of a sorceress's apprentice. And the unique thing about this experience is that it uses the headset's hand tracking capabilities, which will provide a magical experience that I'm sure will impress all your friends and family. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you can also connect the Quest 2 to a PC. You can do this using an Oculus Link cable or wirelessly using Virtual Desktop, and I'll be covering how to do this in more detail in a future video. And now to round up the video, here's some of my tips and tricks that I've learned already with the Quest 2. If you want to change the scenery of the home environment, all you need to do is navigate to Settings and Virtual Environment, and here you have a few different options to choose from. I'm personally really digging the brand new Cyber City environment, which is giving me serious cyberpunk vibes. The next tip is about prescription lens inserts, as the lenses on the Quest 2 are identical to the original Quest and Rift S lenses. If you've already purchased prescription lens inserts from companies like Widmo VR, you'll find that they'll fit perfectly over the Quest 2 lenses, no problem. The next tip is useful if you're using Oculus Link to connect your Quest 2 to a gaming PC. You can easily manage the cable by threading it through the material head strap loop at the back to keep it out of your way whilst playing your favourite PC VR games. And the final and probably most important tip I could give you is don't use the Quest 2 outside. It is possible for the inside-out tracking system to work outside, particularly on a cloudy day, but overall I wouldn't recommend it. In some lighting conditions, the lenses can quickly magnify the sun, burning your headset screen and causing irreparable damage. So please, again, don't use the Quest 2 outside. Okay, so there you have it. That's how to set up the brand new Oculus Quest 2.
You saw me back there
And just
reloading
like
my
the
gun.
original Quest, the Quest 2 is super simple to set up and use, and removes a lot of the friction of getting into virtual reality that you experience with other VR headsets. I feel like it's a very exciting time for the VR industry, as not only is the Quest 2 an improvement over the original Quest, but now it's even more affordable, opening up the technology to a whole new audience. If this is the start of your VR journey, welcome, and if this is the first time you're going to be trying a VR headset, prepare to have your mind blown. Just don't forget to take it easy, as VR can be quite a hit on the senses the first time, so make sure you stick to the more comfortable VR games and experiences available on the store. If you've got any questions about the Quest 2 headset or VR in general, put them in the comments down below and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. Or head over to my Discord, which is linked in the description below. Leave a like if you liked the video and you found it useful. Make sure you're subscribed for all my future Quest 2 content. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
I think it's gay. I swear to God. Oh, start the game.
We should file a claim.
Just did.
Start the game. He can't even hear me. Hold on. Damn.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the Oasis. My name is Mike, of course, and today, oh my god, what an exciting day we have planned for us today. Because today we're going to be checking out Oculus Connect 7, or should I say, Facebook Connect 7, and there's going to be loads of exciting stuff happening today. We're likely going to get a brand new headset from Oculus today announced. There's been so many leaks and rumors over the past few months. It'll be nice to finally get the official word from Oculus and Facebook themselves about what they've been working hard on over the past couple of years since the original Quest launched. We have around 30 minutes until the official live stream is going to start. So I thought what we could do is kind of hang out,
We
chat,
just traded. Or
answer
who's
some
this shopping?
questions. I can talk about Oculus Connect and my previous experience at Oculus Connect, and we can just kind of chill until the actual event starts. So like I said, we've got about 30 minutes, some time to kill, so let's just hang out and all get excited together before finding out what happens. So, Oculus Connect, if you're not familiar with it, or now Facebook Connect is what it's called. It's a yearly event held by Oculus and Facebook where they tend to announce what they've been working on, including new hardware, new games that they've funded with new partners, and it's normally like one of my highlights of the year. I normally actually attend there in person. Of course, this year it's like a stream.
They keep killing me from behind!
Because we can't actually be there in person, sadly. And it's just one of those events where it's my highlight of the year every year, without doubt. And it's not necessarily because it's like Oculus or like new hardware. You get to try new hardware, you get to try new games. It's normally all about the people there.
Oh, I'm so
I get to meet up with some of my friends who are content creators. Like the guys from the F Reality podcast, like Nathy, Zim, ZimTalk5, Cass and Cherry, Tyriel Wood, Eric Hartley. We get to meet all these wonderful people that have been champions and spokespeople for VR from the very beginning, and it's so nice to be able to share the excitement with them in person. So sadly that's not happening this year, but we're doing it online, and you know, I know a lot of these other people that I've just mentioned are doing their own thing around the event. So go and check those guys out as well. And we're going to be live on the F Reality podcast with Zim, Rowdy Guy, and Nathy later on this evening after the event to sort of recap our thoughts and talk about whatever gets unveiled at the event. So that is what we're going to be doing. Let's say hi to a few people in the chat. So we've got Moonhead, Flame, Jack Rosenberg, Aiden Doherty, Sydney Milligan. We have got Infinite Loop, Max RGD, Undead 035. There's so many of you in here, it's so crazy. And the thing is, like, I don't live stream very often, so it's always super fun when I do, and seeing you guys come in here and show your support, and I really appreciate it. I really do. So thank you for joining us. It's going to be a really interesting day.
Me, bro.
Thank you to Demir for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So yeah, it's great to see you all in the chat, and it's great to see that you're all as excited as I am for this event, because it's a super exciting event. So yeah, like I was saying about Oculus Connect, the great thing about being there is because, you know, you can normally when you sort of bump into a friend or a family member or whoever, and you're talking about VR, you tend to have to go through that rigmarole of explaining what VR is, why it's so exciting, why you think it's the future. Whereas there, everyone knows what VR is. Everyone's got the same mindset. Everyone wants VR to succeed. You've got developers, you've got content creators, news outlets, all working hard together to share virtual reality. And that's what's so amazing about Oculus Connect and why and how it brings the industry together under one roof. So that's why I love it. That's why I'm super sad I'm not there this year. But thankfully, you know, we get to do this. I get to share the event and share it with you, which is something I've never done before during an Oculus Connect, and I think that's super nice. So let's talk about some of the information that's come out over the past few months, because there's been a lot of leaks. You've probably seen a lot of them. It's been a crazy few months in terms of information. It's obviously ramped up a little bit this week. I'm not going to go into the leaks too much because I want Oculus to kind of give their keynote and give the information to you directly. So I don't really want to speculate too much about the leaks because it is all leaks and rumors at the moment. Nothing is fact until they say it. So it's going to be super exciting to see what they say. So let's see what you guys are up to in the chat. Let's maybe answer a few questions. Say hello to a few more people. Got Ruben Garza in the house. Hero Plays 1. Joey Chambers. Red Rage. Reese Wood. Hello. Game Foley 07. Hello to you all. It's so great to see you all joining us. Thank you so much.
He just stabbed me, bro.
So yeah, feel free to ask any questions. There's some things obviously I won't be able to answer because, you know, I'm going to let Oculus and Facebook do their things and give you the official answers. But if there's something that I can maybe answer in the meantime, then please feel free to drop your questions in the chat while I play some awesome Quest trailers in the background. It's so crazy really to think that how the VR industry has changed so much over the past couple of years with the Oculus Quest. You know, it's been.
I know y'all just seen that, bro. How the fuck?
Changed the way we think
How
about
folks
VR.
even kill me?
You know,
Bro?
everything was PC based before. I think I'll always be a PC VR gamer at heart until I die. I just love the PC platform and the fidelity that it offers. But there's no denying that what the Quest does is incredible, and you know, a device that is so easy and simple to use, and anyone can pick one up and get into VR really simply.
got a knife now.
It's clearly what the industry needed and what the greater audience out there wanted. So it's really revolutionized the VR industry, and the competition is really trying to catch up at this point, but they're so far behind with all the innovations that Oculus have done with the Quest, such as Oculus Link, hand tracking, you know, the games that they funded. It really is going to be difficult to catch up with them at this point. So I think this is probably why I'm so excited about what they're going to announce at this event, because you know, from what we've seen so far, it seems like it's going to be the next evolution of the Quest, and take that sort of concept and push it even further. And I think it's going to open up VR to a whole new audience. The industry's going to grow. Developers are going to earn more money. It will entice new developers in to make bigger and more exciting games, which is great. Going to be bigger and bigger and bigger and snowball, and everyone will be talking about VR before you know it. So let's see what everyone's saying in the chat. We've probably got around 20 odd minutes before the live stream actually starts, and then we'll switch over to that, and I'll stop talking and we can just enjoy the show together, and I'll pop in every now and again and give my thoughts on what they're saying, but for the most part I'll be quiet. I'll be rambling on enough now in the preamble beforehand. So thank you for everyone that's joining and the people that are saying they're fans of the channel in the chat. It's awesome to see you all and share this excitement with you all. It's been such a crazy few months, you know, in the world in general.
My PC was in the way.
It's been difficult for everyone. So it's nice that we can all just get together and share something that's really exciting, really positive together. I think that's going to be really great. So let's see. Let's read some questions if I can read them, because they're scrolling so fast. I've got a good question there. What is your favorite VR headset? So like I mentioned earlier, you know, I really love the Quest for what it's done for the VR industry. You know, really growing it exponentially. And I think it's going to be really interesting during this event if we find out the official numbers that have been sold, because that's some of the information that we just haven't had up to this point. So really, I really hope we get that information, because I think that's really important to show how well this headset has done. But alongside the Quest, of course, like I said earlier, I'm a huge PC VR gamer. So alongside the Quest, you know, the Valve Index is my favorite PC VR headset for sure. I just love the wider field of view. I love the refresh rate. I love the controllers. It's just content that we need so badly right now on the Steam VR platform. You know, we've got great games like Half-Life Alyx and Boneworks and games like that, but we really need more. And hopefully we get more from Valve in the coming months. But that is they're my two favorite headsets. Let's see what else people are saying. Should I buy a Quest or Rift S? Well, at the moment you shouldn't buy anything. You shouldn't buy anything right now. Obviously the Quest has kind of been rumoured to be out of stock in a lot of places, so you'd struggle to get one anyway, I think. But now, you know, on the verge of an announcement.
Oh, he behind you while you playing, while you shooting at me.
Will we get more games? I really hope so. I really hope so. I think more games is probably
Bitch.
more important than anything else right now.
Yeah,
You know, as much as I appreciate
Chop
whatever they're
over
going to announce
that.
at this event, you know, new hardware is always exciting for me because I'm an early adopter and I'm a tech enthusiast. But really, it's the games that excites me the most. So,
I can't even
you know,
explain that.
in my mind, Oculus probably could have carried on with the original Quest for another year, I think, in my opinion,
Yes,
and just double down on the game content. And I think they would have been absolutely fine. Because again, like I said, I think the competition is so far behind that they're struggling to catch up as it is. So with them potentially making the headset even better or even cheaper, what they're going to announce today, they're going to put them further in the lead. So really, it's the game content that I'm most excited about. So I'm hoping that we get more information on big AAA games. You know, maybe Saints and Sinners on Quest. I'd like to see more about that. Star Wars, is it Galaxy's Edge? Tales from Galaxy's Edge. I'm really excited about that. Boneworks Project 4. You know, that was announced on stage at Oculus Connect last year by Mike Verdu, and you know, we haven't heard anything about that game since then. So I think a Boneworks game on the Quest would do really well. So yeah, I just hope that we get more games and regular games to keep us going and satisfied over the next coming months. I'm really excited, actually. There's one game I'm really excited about, and that is Population 1. And the reason why I'm so excited about Population 1 is that it's one of those games that, you know, it will keep you coming back for more. And, you know, we've seen that with games like Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone. You know, they're super popular games, Battle Royale games. And I think Population 1 has the ability to do that in VR. And it's kind of one of those games that gets everyone together, everyone in the community together in one game and playing it regularly. And I've got real high hopes for that game. So hopefully we hear more about Population 1 during the event today as well, because it's been a while since we've heard from Big Box, the developers behind that game as well. What is my favourite Quest game? Good question. I'm a sucker for the classics, I have to say. I love Beat Saber. I play Beat Saber regularly.
What?
I play Beat Saber as well.
I just stabbed this nigga.
Super Hot. It's one of my original favourite games. And I'm gobsmacked they haven't released a sequel yet. So if there could be one game that I really hope happens and gets announced during this event, is a Super Hot 2. Like, I would absolutely love that to happen. I just love the way that the game makes you feel. You know, it really empowers you as a player, and I think that's the magic of VR that people don't necessarily understand. You know, you could be playing a game through a monitor absolutely fine, but when you're actually controlling time, dodging bullets, and feeling like Neo from the Matrix, it empowers you as a player, and that's a real magical thing about VR. So yeah, you know, to summarize, I would say Beat Saber, Super Hot. I love Pistol Whip as well. That's a great game to play on the Quest. And yeah, and like I said, I'm looking forward to these big games like Population 1 and Saints and Sinners. What's my favourite PC VR game? Great question, Kai. Of course, Half-Life Alyx. You know, I absolutely adored that game. I don't know if any of you were around when I did a live stream, but I did a live stream of Half-Life Alyx when it was released, and I played the game non-stop for 9 hours straight on a live stream.
Oh, what? I just killed him!
I don't live stream very often, but that was an epic one. And I completed the game in a single session, and it was incredible. And in a way, at the end, I was kind of sad that it was over because I was so excited and I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, I was sad that it's over.
It was that shotgun. I knew it. I knew it.
The community have really stepped up. For that game and maps and all sorts of real cool stuff that you can download through the workshop that really expands on that game and makes it even better. So I've still been enjoying Half-Life Alyx. I love that game. I want more of that game. I hope Valve make more of it. I'm not counting on it though, because Valve just do things on their own time. If you want to know more about Valve and how they made Half-Life Alyx and get a real insight behind the scenes, you should check out Half-Life Alyx: The Final Hours by Jeff Keighley. It's available through Steam, but it's like a book, and it explains all about how they put it together and some of the problems that they faced as a team and a company getting that game out. It's much harder than they anticipated.
That's it.
So yeah,
I
that
gotta
is
go
my
try.
favourite PC VR game. In terms of ones I'm excited about, I'm very excited about Medal of Honor coming to the Oculus platform. I'm also really excited for Star Wars Squadrons coming to Steam VR.
be at
and I'll
the
be
crib
covering
on
that when that
stream.
releases on the 2nd of October. So only a couple more weeks
So like
for
and
that.
subscribe, post
But of course, we're talking about the
notification,
quest
and we
today
out.
because it's all about quest today.